Welcome to episode 7 of We Are Essington. Today the focus is teacher voices. Passionate teachers, successful learning environments are all the keys to success for our students here at Essington.
I was inspired to teach by a handful of teachers that I had in my schooling journey. They really showed me to believe in myself and that making mistakes was okay, and they just really ignited a love of learning within me. And I thought, how cool would it be to be able to do that for young people?
So I had a really incredible teacher myself who's been a role model throughout my life, and I really want to have that impact on other people and provide inspiration and support for the next generation.
I always wanted to be a teacher from the very youngest age. I never thought about any other career or interest. I love learning. I loved being part of school. I loved the idea that I could help others and that others could help me, and this was the perfect fit for me in my journey as an adult.
I guess inspiration comes from just sharing my lifelong learnings. I'd like to pass it on to the students just so that they can take their love of learning into the next generation.
I felt like I didn't learn a lot during school, and I felt like a lot of my teachers sort of went there just for the paycheck. Really, I just wanted to offer kids something a bit better than that. Came to teaching a little bit later in life, so I'd spent about 20 years working across various fields and sort of was in the career of sort of journalism, and I reached this sort of stage where I felt like I wanted to really contribute something to the world. And so while I was pregnant with my girls, I went and did my postgraduate in teaching, and so that I could bring these skills in media and understanding about the media into classrooms.
I started a Bachelor of Education in 2007 at La Trobe in Bendigo, and it was actually my plan to be a primary school teacher, but when it came to our 4th year of uni, we got to choose if we wanted to do secondary as well. And although I loved the primary teaching, as soon as I stepped foot into a secondary classroom, I knew that that was it for me.
So we found our way here in 2006, and obviously love it enough that we haven't left. In those years I've done a number of different roles and I've taught a number of different subjects. I was incredibly lucky 2.5 years ago to move back into the PE faculty, and the days just fly by because honestly I think time just goes so much quicker in PE. There's always something on and there's always something fun happening. I love it because it's like a family. We moved up here a lot of years ago. My husband also works at Essington, and everything that we do in Darwin is in some way, has come back to Essington and us starting here and the people that we met here. And that's down to, the sport clubs that we've been associated with and all of our friendship groups over the years. Our boys go here now and they just have the most amazing care in junior school. The staff are amazing.
Each day is different here at the school. You get to engage with the staff and students. It's a positive and inviting environment, and I just like being here and teaching the students and enjoying the atmosphere.
I love teaching at Essington because the students love learning and they're just so willing to give everything a go, and we get lots of individual time with them, lots of one-on-one learning. Over at the senior college we have academic support after school every day, and they are just so enthusiastic and excited about learning.
I think initially my parents provided me the passion for education. They were supportive, they wanted the best for me in school. They were there if I had struggles or sitting doing homework. I think then it goes to school. I had a number of teachers who loved their job. So these role models engaged me and wanted me to be better. And I think going through my whole school career, my parents had high expectations for me, but the school teachers, the team that worked with me, also had high expectations, and even more importantly, had a belief that I could be successful and that I could do whatever I put my mind to.
I think my passion for education started when I was about 4 or 5 and my older sister pretended to be a teacher as part of our play, and I had to be her student, and I just loved seeing how enthusiastic she was and how creative she was about her lessons, and funnily enough she's a teacher now as well.
So before I became a teacher I was in East Timor and I worked with underprivileged children. It was in that area that I really enjoyed engaging with those students. I saw how they loved learning and I loved being around that learning, and it was from that point there I thought this is the area I need to be in. All children should have the right to it, and I'm privileged to be able to be that person who can help them acquire that education.
It's grown over the years. It's just great to see students achieve, and for some teachers they'll love seeing students achieve in a maths classroom. I love just students getting better at being people and seeing them when they're adults and they come up and they say to you, oh my God, you helped me so much in year 8, where it may not have actually felt like you did that much for that particular student, but every day you know that you're making a difference, but it's not always pointed out every day. It's just so important for kids to have a great opportunity and to have people that support them on the way through their adolescence.